Hey everyone, how's it going? I am iamxeracon and I am back once again. Today is another rant. Like the one I had yesterday, today's rant is just going to be from the heart and unscripted. Um, and today's rant is based off of complaints that I've seen about Kingdom Hearts 3 and the need to have played the side games prior to playing 3 in order to understand the story so far. And one problem I really have for this complaint is the fact of people who, especially who call themselves fans and are upset about the fact that they need to play the games in order to understand what's happening in Kingdom Hearts 3. So let me actually stop back from a second from the people who have more room to complain to the people who have no reason to complain at all. So first off, if you are a person who played Xbox, who has an Xbox One, and you just get into 3, you have room to complain about not knowing what's going on in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm granted, even if you've granted you're playing 3 without playing 1, 2, and then the side games, so you should know that there's stuff that's going to happen that, that ties into why you won't know what's happening to 3. I mean, yes, are there games that don't have the tie-ins like Final Fantasy or Legend of Zelda, Super Mario games, or something like that? Yes, there are games that you don't have to necessarily play them in order to understand what's going on. But at the same time, you shouldn't necessarily think that just because you haven't played the game before that it's fine for you just to jump right in. If you see a number with the title, you should think, oh, there's stuff that comes before. And if you know about the other games, then you should definitely think, oh, yes, there's something that needs to be done. Now, for the people who have, oh, excuse me, for the people who know about Kingdom Hearts and think that just because they played 1 and 2, for those people, they shouldn't think that they can just jump into 3. I mean, if you played 1 and then played 2, you're going to be confused about the beginning. And I guess there will be spoilers and stuff, but that stuff's kind of unavoidable at this point. If you went and you start Kingdom Hearts 2, I mean, yes, people do not know who Roxas is, and we're running like, okay, why aren't we playing as Sora? But where's Sora? And then when you do play as Sora, okay, why does he look different now? Why is he sleeping in a lotus blossom? What's going on? But, if you played Chain of Memories beforehand, or even Chain of Memories, because there was the PS2 remake, then you will know why that happened. You don't know about Roxas yet, because, they made the game later, but you will know about what's going on. And this is really mind-boggling about the fact that, people who actually have PlayStation, they cannot complain at all about this because they had ample time to catch up with the story to play this, okay? If you had a PS3, you had a chance to catch up with a good portion with most of the story because they had 1.5, which had Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and no, it wasn't gosh darn it. It was Chain of Memories 1, and I want to say it was Birth by Sleep, but I think I'm wrong about that. And then 2.5 had 1.5 had the movies for 358 over 2 days. And then 2.5 had, of course, 2 final mix. It had Birth by Sleep, and then it had the cutscenes for Recoded. So you're getting a good portion of the story and the side stories on PS3. You had a chance to get a good portion of that. And then when PS4 came around, you definitely didn't have a reason to complain because not only did you have 1.5 plus 2.5, and you had 2.8, which had Dream Drop Distance on there, along uh with the Unchained movie. You had all that time and say, oh yeah, well, still buying all this stuff. You had the story so far released, which had every single game and the movies right on there, so that way you could play it and you would know the full story. If you had of a PS4, you have no room to complain about not knowing what's going on in the story, because you had a chance to catch up and learn everything. And then, especially with the quote fans, if you're a fan, you would know about what's going on in the game, even if you don't. Now, if you didn't necessarily go out and a buy the games when they came out because they weren't the console you had. Like, say you had a PS2, for example. You played Kingdom Hearts 1, then you had Rechain of Memories because, again, it was ported. Then you had Kingdom Hearts 2. And say you didn't have a Game Boy Advance or a DS. That's fine. I'll be honest. The only games I've played have been most of the side stories. I've played Chain of Memories. I played 358 over 2 days. I played Dream Drop Distance. I played Recoded, and I I have Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS2. I have 1.5 and 2.5 on PS3, but I don't have a PS2 or a PS3, so I can't play them. But I do have them, and I and even though I haven't necessarily played the games, I followed the story. I watched cutscene games. I read the manga, even though the manga isn't completely faithful to the story. But I still read the manga. That's actually what really made me actually get into the franchise, was the manga. That actually got me into Kingdom Hearts. But I read that. I played the side games, and I watched cutscenes online. I read the stories and stuff, and I kept up with the story of the game. Even with Birth by Sleep, I'm like, wow, who are all these characters? This is so weird. I still followed up with that, and I made sure to even watch Unchained backstory and watch 2.8 just so I can know everything I need to know before going into Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't have Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't have a PS4, but when I am able to play it, and hopefully Kingdom Hearts 3 does come to PC, that would be cool. I would like to play that on PC. That that would be awesome, but whenever I do play Kingdom Hearts 3, I will be up to date because I followed the stuff, the news, the movies and stuff. Wow, movies. I followed the story. And, for people saying that fans shouldn't be expected to do that, well, here is a perfect analogy that I saw on Twitter. It was someone who said that people are complaining about Kingdom Hearts, but they do not complain about the Avengers films. And that is true. If you watched only the Avengers films without watching the standalone movies like Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, and the rest of them, you will be confused as to what's going on. Who are these people? What's that? Why is this happening? Oh, someone died in this movie? Oh, wow, where'd this person go? Hey, what's going on? Because the movies all connect together, just like the games all connect together. And I don't see people saying, why do I have to see this movie in order to understand what's going on in this movie? I mean, it just blows my mind that people, have these what's the word I'm looking for? It's these people have these oh my gosh, I can't believe it's not double standards. That's the word. Double standards. They allow the movies to do this, but Kingdom Hearts, heaven forbid that they have a large overarching story. So, especially considering the fact that some of these people have been saying this have been larger YouTubers, it's a problem because their fans are going to read into that and say, yeah, that's a problem. I mean, some of them, will probably speak against this. But I definitely think that this is a problem that needs to be addressed, in the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 should not be the story should not be an issue for people who have had the chance to follow up the story. If you had a PS4, you cannot complain. If you are a supposed fan, you should not be complaining. And that's all I have to say, everyone. I'm hoping to not have to do any more rants. I think I might. No, I don't have any more rants. Yeah. So, until next time, everyone, I am iamxeracon signing off. Have a good one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment below. Also, follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on news and details. I'll see you next time.